One of the most popular questions that have been asked in 2025 is how do I trade the forex market? Now this question is everywhere. Everyone wants to trade the forex market. Before you go into trading the forex market, it's important to understand what forex is all about, so you don't get your hands burnt even before you start. My name is FX, and in today's video, I'll be giving you guys a step-by-step guide of all you need to know about the forex market and how you could start trading for yourself. So if you're new to this channel, it is important you like, you subscribe, and also you share this video, because it helps the algorithm move these videos to those who would love to see it. Okay, so let's go down to the question of the day. What is forex? You see, forex simply means foreign exchange. When you do business with one country and another, when you travel for probably business reasons, educational reasons, health reasons, whatever, you're into forex. You already participate in the forex market. But all of this I've just said right now is huge and vague. You don't really understand. So let's break it down the right way. So imagine you bought dollar when it was $1, right? And you stay in Nigeria. So let's say, for instance, $1 is the equivalent to 1 naira in Nigeria. Then at some point in time, they called you. They said, "Yay, Kunle, dollar is not doing well because US economy has improved tremendously, probably 1,500%, right? This means that your $1 is that equals to 1,500 naira in Nigeria's currency. Now that is basically what it means to trade the forex market. Now trading the forex market just is a way of trying to make gain from the change in the currency valuation over time. Now, it's important to know that currencies in the forex market are not traded single-handedly. They're traded in pairs. So, say for instance, you're buying euro, you're indirectly selling the USD, right? So, whenever you place an action in the forex market, you're indirectly doing the opposite of what you've said in the forex market. Say for instance, you said at this point in time, the dollar would be strengthened, right? You're indirectly saying at this point in time, the euro will lose value, right? Now, this is what happens every time in the forex market. And at some point, you could be right. And trust me, it is not magic. All this happens when you're able to understand the technical aspect of trading the forex market. And I forgot to mention, the fundamentals are actually what makes the currency valuation change over time. Now, the fundamentals are news events that affect the forex market in real time. Say, for instance, Donald Trump put up a tweet, or probably there's this tsunami happening in wherever it is in the world, or probably there is this attack in China or wherever. All of this has an effect in the currencies, and this is what affects the valuation of currencies over time. Now, the forex market is traded on an app called the M25 MetaTrader 4 through your brokers. Now, your brokers are those guys that introduce you to the forex market, giving you the liquidity you need to make profit in the forex market. And by the way, if you want to use the same broker as I do, you could check down into the description of this video and then get yourself access to that broker. Okay, to the next question. Why is forex popular? Now, forex is so very much popular because it is a market that runs 24 hours every day, 5 days a week, and it has got over $7 trillion in transaction every day, and it's a huge market. But one important factor is that a lot of people don't know about this. So if you're seeing this video, then you're on luck, because you just joined the top 1% of people who are aware of the opportunities in the forex market. Honest truth about trading. Well, trading is a way where you could make easy money in a hard way. I'll explain. Whenever a newbie starts hearing about the forex market for the first time, they literally believe they can make the most ever in one day. Or some people actually start putting dreams that are not actually realistic and saying, hey, in about 2 months time I would buy a Lamborghini and I'll buy a new house. All of these are good dreams and visions, but if they are being placed on the idea of making it fast in the forex market, then best believe you're in for a long one. It's important to know that forex trading takes time, and it's a skill. I mean, most of you guys put in 4 years, you put in 7 years or 6 years for some professional course, only to come outside and just get a degree. But then you don't want to put in the time you need to actually learn the skill. You see, this is where forex trading becomes difficult for a lot of you guys. The expectation is way much unrealistic, and because of this, you don't give yourself the grace to make mistakes and actually learn from those mistakes. Because I mean, that's what life is all about. You make mistakes and then you learn from them. And sometimes you may not learn from your own mistakes personally. You could learn from other people's mistakes. And that's why it's important as a forex trader. You should put your mind towards a place where you are always willing to learn and understand what it is, that life is a process. Nothing at all is built in one day. So guys, this is the whole truth about forex trading. And I didn't say this. You could come into the market and literally lose everything you had. In fact, you could come into the market and be worse than you were before coming. So it's important before you come in, you set some questions right in your own heart and ask yourself, why am I doing this? Do I have the fortitude to continue if I take some few losses? Because this is where a lot of people give up. They take 1 or 2 losses and they are done. They're out. They don't want to trade anymore. And I understand, because I was in your shoes before. But it's important you ask yourself this question so you don't just breathe in and breathe out and then be among the people who will tell the story. Hey, forex is a scam. It doesn't work. It is not a scam. Right, it is not a scam. It's just on the idea that a lot of you guys coming here having a mindset that are not important for you to grow, and because of this you remain stagnant and become part of the people who eventually say forex is a scam, right? And you should try and avoid that. Before you come into the market, you want to trade, get the most information you can about the forex market and ensure that you have the mindset to learn. That is to say, irrespective of what happens, because at the end of the day you'll be the one smiling and saying thank God I actually learned how to trade. Okay, to the next question. Is forex trading for everyone? I would say a big no. It is not for everyone. Like, I know you're kind of disappointed to hear that it is not for everyone. If you're here trying to make fast money, then the forex market is not for you. If you come into the forex market with the mindset of making everything quick, then it is not for you. I mean, some people literally put in 10 years. I know the guy that put in 15 years before he actually did well in the forex market, and this is no fluke. But sometimes some other people, I know of a person who, a lady actually, who put in just 8 months and she's doing great stuff in the forex market. It varies. Your journey and other people's journeys are way different from each other. It is never the same. So it's important to understand your own journey and stick to your lane, because I mean, the word of God says God makes everything beautiful in its time. Man, it is what it is. If you're coming to the forex market and you don't want to be patient, best believe the forex market is not for you, and you should just stop right now. Stop right now. If you're coming here and you don't have patience, just stop, because it won't work for you. And best believe, this is not a prophecy, it is just reality, right? It is reality. It's proven over and over again. So ensure that you don't fall into any of these categories, because when you fall into any of these categories, then forex trading is not for you. So how do you start trading? I believe the very first way to start trading as a beginner trader is to first go get knowledge. You see, knowledge is important in every journey, in every endeavor, in every institution at all you want to go into. You have to understand what it is you're doing and why it is you're doing what you're doing in whatever space at all. So it is important you go getting the education you need, the skill you need to trade better. The second thing you need to do is to go practice on demo. Demo trading is something I started with as a beginner trader a few years ago, and it's important to start with demo trading, and I will tell you why. You see, when you trade with demo, it gives you the time you need to make all the mistakes you can and improve on those mistakes, should in case you fund your live account. And when you fund your live account, it's almost like you've finished the whole practice. But here's one mistake a lot of people make. They quickly fund their accounts, and if you don't have much money to keep on funding, when you blow that account, you automatically lose the drive to continue trading, and the willingness to want to learn even more drops over time. And because of this, you may not see your journey through into becoming a profitable trader. And this is one thing I believe affects a lot of people in the forex market. And when they come in, they easily go out and then they'll tell you, hey, forex is a scam. It is not. Trust me, you're just going about it the wrong way. And the next thing you should do is to focus on risk management so you don't end up blowing your account. I know you're kind of asking, what is risk management? You see, in any business at all you want to venture into, you should expect risks. Now, the ability for you to continue that business even after facing challenges is what makes you a leader, right? So it's important to plan for risk because it happens. Stuff could happen and they'd say, hey, you did this, you did that. It's everywhere. So in the forex market, whenever you want to take a trade, it's important to ask yourself some questions. What am I willing to risk today? Right? What am I willing to gain today? I mean, without a risk, you should not expect rewards. But it's important to ask yourself this and risk exactly what you're willing and comfortable to risk in any day trading the forex market. Now, when you put all of this in place, you eventually find out that you're doing well and your journey is now being a progressive one, where at the end of the day, you are grateful for the fact that you started the journey trading the forex market the right way. Now, in closing, in whatever it is you want to do, it's important to put in the maximum attention and focus required for you to make headway in that journey. So it's important you just come in with the mindset to work and be ready to learn. So that's just it, guys. So if you want to continue in this beginner series, watch the next video on how I blew my account as a newbie so you don't end up blowing your account like I did. My name remains ZikoFX and see you in the next one. Bye for now.